Hello and welcome back to another live stream with me. Today we're doing a flight from Paris to Toulouse, Paris Charles de Gaulle to Toulouse, down in the south of France. And we're currently stuck in this lovely weather at Charles de Gaulle. Just before I started the live stream it was thunder and lightning, but oh, yep, still is. So yeah, lovely weather. We're flying the A32NX, and we're also using a crew assistant. I forget the name. I feel it's something pilot to sim, but it's not pilot to sim. FS2 crew maybe? That's the one. FS2 crew. Got there eventually. So what we'll do is we shall get that booted up here, and we'll start the pre-flight events.
Let's start setting up.
Okay.
Now from there we can turn on the battery, get the external power going. Turn on the ADIRs and turn on the crew supply. Turn on the beacon because we've got power to the aircraft. Seatbelt light on and no smoking sign. Arm the emergency lights and get the packs on. Gonna need them this morning. There we are. So we'll just turn on the background lights. So yeah, I apologise about last video. For some reason at the end my mic stopped working. I haven't yet figured the issue out. However, it is working now, so whatever it was, doesn't want to stay with us, which is good. So that's all sorted. What I will do is go down to the MCDU and we can start the initialization. So we're going from LF Lima Foxtrot Papa Golf Charles de Gaulle, and we're flying to Toulouse Blagnac Airport. Excuse the pronunciation because I'm going to guess that's wrong, which is Lima Foxtrot Bravo Oscar. I never did study French. And we can initialize the IRS. There we are. Our cost index for today will be 52, and our cruising altitude of 29,000 feet, or flight level 290. Go on to the next page. Now last stream I had an issue with this page, and I couldn't set the zero fuel weight or the central of gravity. However, I seem to have fixed the issue. So we got 6.5 kilograms of fuel. So if you just click this button and click it again, it sets it for you. Whether that's the right way, I don't know, but it definitely works. So I did read something where it's saying there's an issue with this update of the A32NX. I'm not sure how true that was, but it could have been that. Oh, it could have just been my poor skills. So from there we can set the flight plan and departure from 27 left using the Eric's 2Z departure. Oh, unless we don't have it. We don't have it. We'll use the Eric's for 4Z then. And go down to Eric's Airways. So from there we will fly the Uniform November 860 airway. Which will take us to the waypoint of Golf Uniform Echo Romeo Echo. And that's direct to Etanu, which is Echo Tango Echo November Uniform. It's direct to FPOC. Then using the final airway, which is Uniform November 859, we will fly to Narak, which will set us up for the approach into Toulouse. Set our destination, arrival onto free 2 left, using the Nara 6L approach. There we are. So, should be all done. What we can do is, as always, go to plan and just go through the airways to make sure there's no discontinuities. Flying south, then west, and then around, which brings us in for the approach. Yep. Perfect. So, that's all good. We can go back to the out view, wait for that to initialise, about 3 minutes. And we can go back to the MCDU, set up the performance. So we only need flaps 1. Flex to temp, 55 degrees, and transition altitude is 6,000. Those are the VR speeds, or the V speed, sorry. So what we can do is go into flight crew and set them up down here. 114, 119, and 123. That's all good. We'll have the crew accent as a EU, as we are flying Air France. Cool. What we will do is fast forward the time a little.
Hi, the security and safety checks are all done. Are we good to start boarding? Yes, you can start boarding. Okay.
Hi guys, here is the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
So, let's start the APU up now.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to you all. My name is Sarah and I'm your cabin supervisor on your flight today. We would like to extend our welcome to our frequent flyers and guests from our other international partner airlines. So we can depart as soon as possible, please take your assigned seats, observe the no smoking and fasten seatbelt signs. Only light hand baggage should be placed in the lockers above you. All other items should be placed under the seat in front of you. If you are sitting by an emergency exit, all of your hand baggage needs to be securely stowed in the overhead locker, and the crew will be happy to assist you. We're here to help you, so please do not hesitate to ask any of us for our assistance.
So we're about to wait for the APU to start up. It should be available any minute now. So it seems it spawned us in the wrong place, and now the the air bridge is connected to the back of the plane. Brilliant. What I will do is call ATC and ask them to disconnect the jetway. That way the door should close too. Oh, maybe not. That door needs to close there. So the APU is available now, so we can turn on the APU bleed. Turn off the external power and get on the strobe and beacon lights. And we can start the before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On and auto.
ADIRs.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
Set.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Baro ref.
One, 0, 1, 1. Set.
1, 0, 1, 1. Set. Down to the line.
We do need to figure out, I know I have a problem with this, how to get that door closed. Maybe.
Hey guys, so all parks are on board. Are we clear to close? Yes,
Ah.
thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Should hopefully now. Yes.
Below the line.
Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
So, from here, we can then start getting the engines up and running. Turn on the fuel pumps.
Starting engine 2.
Turn the ignition to, the starter to ignition start. Turn on the switch for engine 2. As always, wait for the dog barking and then we can start engine 1. Let's wait for that. We're going to ignore these people here. It seems to spawn as a weird way at this gate, so we'll just ignore them and taxi out onto this taxiway here and onto there then. That's really weird too. I wonder if I can clear this. That's better. There we are, so we can start engine 1. Have a look at the weather. It seems to be none now. So I don't know what's happened before, but it seems to have fixed itself.
Starting engine 1. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your purser speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for the following safety instructions. We will now demonstrate how to fasten, tighten and unfasten your seatbelt. This aircraft has clearly marked emergency exits. All exits are equipped with slides. Floor level lighting will guide you to the marked exits. In the event of decompression, oxygen mask will be released from the panel above you. Pulling the mask down will start the oxygen flow. Place it firmly over your mouth and nose and secure the elastic strap over your head. Then assist others. Oxygen masks are also provided in the lavatories. For your own safety, passengers are not allowed to congregate in groups around the lavatories. When instructed to do so, please take the life vest, which is under your seat. Place the life vest over your head. Place the strap around your body. Attach the end into the buckle at the front and pull the strap tight. Pull the red handles to inflate the life vest only after leaving the aircraft through the emergency exits. The life vest has 2 valves to inflate or release air pressure. The signal lamp lights up on contact with water. At this time, please take a view at the safety card in front of you. Here you find further important information. Furthermore, you have to comply with ordnance signs and crew member instructions. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or the lavatories. Cabin lights will now be turned off. For takeoff, if you need a reading light, you will find it in the panel above your head. Thanks for your attention. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Fox 1, anti-ice, set.
Set.
Ecam status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
26% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Flight control check.
Full down. Full up. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Somewhere with the pedals out. There we are.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Release the parking brake. Taxi to 27 left. So it's about 6:30 local time in France at the moment, so hopefully we should see a nice sunrise. And then by the time we get to Toulouse, it should be sunrise or daylight, depending on what time it should be here. But I thought it'd be a nice flight down to the south of France. And also Toulouse is where Airbus's final assembly line is too, so as we're on approach to 32 left, we should see the Airbus space. It's all down the left side of that runway. I'll try and point it out as we're landing. But it's all down the left side of that runway. So yeah. Taking the aircraft back to where it was built. We'll take this taxiway here and go across and down. Actually no, I'll continue down this one. We'll join at this entrance point here onto the runway. We don't need the full. We don't need the full runway, do we? We're a lightly loaded A320, not a fully loaded A380. However, I think the last one has just been built of the A380s now, so it's the end of a very short era has been reached. As the final one gets produced. I think they're still in the sky, but I can't imagine they're going to be there for long. You'll have the A350, which meets more demands than what the A380 does now. And very shortly we'll probably see a new aircraft generation of some kind of more efficient, maybe a single aisle, so similar to the 320, but carbon composite wings maybe, or more carbon composite. So the A350 has carbon wings, carbon composite wings. So maybe we're looking something more towards that rather than the typical wing you see now on an A320. That's what we'll probably see in a couple of years, so that's the issue. The demand's always changing, so you never really know what to build or what to do. There we are. So, before we do take off, if you watch this and enjoy, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, because this is the kind of the content I'll be bringing. So if you enjoy this kind of content, then please do subscribe. It helps me out a lot too, to getting my video out. I think the liking and the subscribing both help for other people to see the channel and other people that may be interested in seeing it. So yeah, thank you. So we'll clear down there. We'll set the parking brake and do our before takeoff checks.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
V1 1 1 4 VR 1 1 9 V2 1 2 3
V1 1 1 4 VR 1 1 9 V2 1 2 3 ATC.
Set.
ECAM